do, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and turn on your notifications, because you will be notified next time we post a video like this. So if you're new here, welcome to 1000 Lashes. In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys, we're going to be talking all about mega volume. So what are mega volume lashes, how to apply mega volume lashes, how to properly isolate, and most importantly, safety with mega volume, safety for your client's lashes, and making sure that the work that you do is safe for the client so that they don't come back with broken and damaged lashes. So mega volume is actually really popular. It's one of the sets that is really, usually it's one of the most expensive sets, up there with wispy lashes, since it takes much longer and it takes it definitely takes more skills for a lash artist to know how to do mega volume. So typically, if you learn mega volume, you can actually charge much more as a lash artist, depending obviously where you are located. So a lot of clients are also asking more for mega volume. So it's really a look that's in demand. So if you guys don't know how to do mega volume, I strongly encourage you guys to either take a class or, you know, learn on your own, or definitely take an online course about it, because it's really a lucrative it's a lucrative look to know as a lash artist. So let's discuss first of all, what are mega volume lashes? So essentially, mega volume, what is the difference? So a volume fan will typically have anywhere between 2 and 8 fibers. So the fan will be like a 2D fan to an 8D fan. So usually the diameter that will be used for volume will be anywhere between 0.05, 0.06, or 0.07. Now with mega volume, the difference is you're going to be using a diameter that's actually going to be smaller. So 0.03, 0.02, 0.05 can also sometimes be used. So and 0.04. So the fan will be, in terms of weight, it's going to be the same as a volume fan, but the actual fibers, there's going to be more fibers in the actual fan. So it can be anywhere between 8D to like 18D, depending on, you know, which diameter you're using. And so what's going to happen is that the fan is actually going to be much wider and it's going to be more fluffy, giving that really full dark look that clients with mega volume typically want. So yeah, so basically that is the difference between volume and mega volume. And typically with mega volume, the other difference is that you normally would lash every single lash, and so that will create like a really full dark set. So basically that is what mega volume is. So let's get into it, and then we're going to talk more about the particularities. So for this client, the important part is that she has almond-shaped eyes. Each client, before starting a set, it's important to always evaluate their eye shape. So almond-shaped eyes are really the easiest to style because almost any set is going to suit them. So in this client, we're gonna do a mapping for a natural cat eye, not a very intense cat eye, but a very natural one that's not gonna be too exaggerated. And since she has really nice, natural, very healthy lashes, we're just gonna use 0.03 diameter lashes, and we're gonna. So now what we're going to do is wash the client's lashes to remove all the debris or oils that she may have. You can see how healthy her natural lashes are. We're also going to put primer to ensure that her retention is good right before starting to map it out. So here you can see we're using 1000 Lashes patches. We've applied the patches, and I'm going to show you the technique that we're using. So I'm putting a little dot in the middle of her eye, and then the longest length I'm going to use is 13. The shortest is going to be 7. then in the inner corners, okay? So I have put on the map, and then I'm putting a second layer of patches. The reason I'm doing this is just to isolate the top layer of the client's lashes. It makes it easier for me to work. And then I'm taping up the inner corners and the outer corners. Once again, it just makes it so much easier to see the lashes, to isolate them very well. I'm taking them out now with the tweezer, just the top layer. I'm taking them out, and then I'm going to try and fill in the inner corners of the top layer and the outer corners as well. Here I'm just putting a little piece of paper tape. The reason I'm doing this is just to ensure that the patches don't move and the clients doesn't get any red eyes during the application, because that can sometimes happen. And it's really frustrating for the client to have red eyes, because the fumes can get in if the patches are not properly secured. So I really do like this paper tape trick. So now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna start applying the lashes in the outer corners and in the inner corners, and then outer corners. That's how I like to do it. First inner corners, then outer corners, inner corners, outer corners. Typically I like to do the inner corners first, because for me it's the hardest. I find it's the most difficult part. So since this client has really nice and thick natural lashes, I'm okay with using the 10D 0.03 fans in the inner corners, because her natural lashes can withstand it. But normally for the inner corners I would go shorter. Like normally I would use like obviously 6 millimeters or 7 millimeters, but also I would use a smaller fan, like a 6D fan, for example, if I'm doing a mega volume. Everywhere else I will put 10D, but for the inner corners I can put 6D. But in this client's case I won't do that, because her natural lashes are so healthy and thick that it's not really necessary. So you can see I'm applying the extension. I'm using a very fast setting glue. It's 0.5 seconds. It's our velour adhesive, and so that ensures that the fan as soon as it's applied, you see the isolation. I'm isolating, then I'm applying the fan, and then I'm ensuring the direction is good. So I kind of like move the fan with the tweezer to make sure that all the fans are headed in exactly the same direction. And then I'm obviously waiting 0.5 seconds to make sure that it has adhered really well. So I'm applying the fan from the top, and I'm ensuring that the fan is really flush with the client's natural lash, because that ensures really good retention. So you can see once I'm doing the lower layer, what I like to do is take some tape and just tape up the top layer that I've already done, so that it doesn't bother me and it doesn't get in the way. And I can really see very well the bottom lashes. Okay, now we can't do mega volume without talking about pre-made fans. Here I'm showing you on another client how you can use pre-made fans to do mega volume lashes. These are 10D 0.03 lashes, and so that works really well as well. So now let's get back to our previous client. Here, to secure the set, what we're doing is just applying some super bonder to ensure that we remove the fumes and that we remove all the fumes and ensure that the lashes are sealed and we get really good retention at the end of the set. So just applying it to where the adhesive was, and that just cures the lashes, and the client can get her lashes wet immediately after the set. She doesn't need to wait 24 hours. So this is what the final look turned out to be like. The client liked it. It's pretty full. The retention has been pretty decent, about 3 to 4 weeks. She comes for refills every 3 weeks. It's also really important to ensure that the client has really good aftercare. We always educate our clients to make sure that they have lash shampoo, they wash their lashes, they brush their lashes. They can wet their lashes, so that's not an issue. And then basically this is what it looked like. So finally, if you guys like this video, please be sure to like and subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you guys in the next video.